Namaste and welcome to your yin yoga practice today. My name is Lindsay Nova and I am coming to you from my bamboo bungalow here in India. And you may hear the pitter patter of the rain on the rooftop as it's the end of the monsoon season here, and maybe a little bit of noise in the background because if you've ever been to India, you know that it's not the most quiet country. But today I really just want to share this class with you. So you'll get a little slice of India with you and it will only make your practice stronger. If you love all things yin yoga, please make sure that you hit subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure to check out my online courses on my website. So all we'll need today is your yoga mat, you, and a yoga block. So you can grab what you need and let's get started. All right, so let's begin in reclined fish pose. We'll use our block. You can also use a bolster. You may want to pad it with a towel or a blanket if it's more comfortable for you, if you're sensitive, because we will be here for a few minutes. So just remember with your yin yoga practice to stay connected to your breath, to always stay at your edge, and to not go any further. So you can take your block lengthwise on the mat and you want to line it up just around your bra line. So this will be just right below your shoulder blades. If you're a man and never worn a bra before. And just position it so it's nice and comfy. Breathe in and exhale slowly. You can begin to recline yourself back. Make any adjustments that you need to get nice and comfortable here. And you can extend your legs out long and release your arms down by your sides. If you would like to open your hips in this position, you're welcome to take a butterfly. Maybe you want to grab some blocks for underneath of your knees, but you can also keep your legs extended here perfectly fine. So just allow your body to drape over your block or your bolster. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And just let it all go. Feel the muscles in your back body just begin to release and relax. Let go of any tension. And become aware of that support underneath of you, that contact that your back makes with the support of your prop. Feel that physicality and how that support can just allow those muscles to let go because they know that they are held and supported. And in this position, our prop makes direct contact with our rib cage, which houses our lungs. And today we will be working with the lung meridian. This is an energetic pathway in the body that extends through the chest and down the arms. So we'll work on a lot of shoulder opening today. So begin to allow your breath to expand as you inhale and exhale. You can just observe your natural breath, feel its rhythm, and then allow that to grow so that you take a long, slow inhale and a deep, slow exhale. And keep the inhales through your nose. Anytime you need a little release, feel free to take an exhale out through your mouth. And just allow the breath to soothe and calm your body and mind together as one. As we move ourselves closer to the state of yoga, the state of union. Continue to follow your breath here for a few moments. Feel the breath rise up from your belly and into the center of your heart as you inhale. And down from the heart to the belly as you exhale. Now, if you would like to move into the shoulders a little bit more, feel free to change the position of the arms. You can reach your arms about in line with your shoulders, maybe a cactus or just an easy extension to reach out. And begin to breathe a bit deeper into your chest area. Many times we associate breathing in the chest as shallow breathing, but you can breathe deeply into these top lobes of your lungs. And so as we work with this lung meridian, we invite ourselves to embrace change, the changing nature of ourselves, the changing nature of the world around us as the seasons turn. And also this is related to the element of metal. The Chinese element of metal also signifies this change of moving from liquid into solid. And so you can invite yourself into embracing change through this steadiness of your breath, this deep, stable, steady connection. Now we'll be here for just a few more moments. You can fully reach your arms overhead. Maybe that's enough for you. Or clasp opposite elbows and continue to breathe here. And just feel the elbows nice and heavy toward the earth overhead. And begin to breathe into the little spaces under your armpits as we begin to move a bit now into the lateral lungs and into those intercostal muscles in between each rib. And inhale, stretch your arms out, change the cross of your arms, exhale, hold your elbows the other way. And take just a few more breaths here. Soften the jaw, feel the eyes sink down into the back of the head. Muscles of the face completely released and relaxed. And now feel this deep breath extend out from the center of your chest. Inhale, reach through your arms. Exhale, soften the elbows. Bring the arms down. And bend your legs so that your feet come onto the floor. And then carefully rock over to the side of your choice. And you can just lay in the fetal position for a few moments. If you need a little pillow under your head, you can use your hand, your arm, or if you have a cushion nearby, feel free to grab it. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow yourself to just be held by your breath. Inhale here. Exhale. Go ahead and remove the block from behind you. You can just set it to the side and then roll back onto the mat. Extend out your legs, extend out your arms. Allow the back body to just release into the floor. Now we'll move into Banana Asana. So from here, reach your arms up and overhead and take hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Sweep your legs over to your left side. You can just see how this feels. Keep your shoulders and your hips pressed down into the floor. If you would like a little bit more, you can cross the right ankle over the left. Inhale, and then exhale, little pull of the top half of the body over to your left side. You can allow the elbows to soften here. They don't need to be straight as a stick. And anything that you need to modify for the shoulders, you can release one arm down or one hand behind the head. So just remember that you can always modify as you need for your body, for any conditions or injuries that you may have. Even if you have shoulder injuries, you can still practice these poses with modifications, and they will be helpful to move into that fascia and into that connective tissue for deep healing purposes. And so as you breathe here, just become aware of the sensation that you may observe in the side body. This may be a little bit different for everyone. And in yin yoga, we are allowing the body to just completely surrender. So it's less about stretching and holding muscular tension, and more about just allowing the body to just flop into the pose and to just release in order to target that connective tissue. So remember, you don't have to force anything, and really just pay attention to the breath. The breath is smooth and even without being labored at all. And so just take a moment to bring your awareness to the outside pinky finger edge of that right hand overhead. Notice the outside of the right forearm, the right upper arm, underneath the armpit and down the rib cage, down to the right waist, the right hip, the right IT band, and all the way down to that right outer calf, maybe even into the ankle. And feel the width of your breath as you inhale and exhale. Just a few more moments here. And inhale, breathe into this space. Exhale, slowly allow your limbs to soften. You can uncross that right leg. Gently swing your legs back to the center. Bring your arms down by your sides. And allow the head to become heavy and to just release. Take a few moments here. Just to allow the body to rebound in between sides. To allow that fluid that has moved through your fascia to be spread back out through the body. Now let's move to the other side. So let's reach the arms back up. This time you'll catch the left wrist with the right hand and swing the legs over to the right. Cross the left leg on top this time. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull the body over to the right. Arms are soft. Now you breathe into that left side body. And again, you can take a moment to just trace the outside of that entire lateral line that begins from the outer edge, the pinky finger side of that left arm, all the way down to the left ankle. Remember to modify as you need. And continue to breathe. The rib cage expands with every inhale and every exhale. You feel your respiration as a cleansing process. And the breath in itself is an embodiment of change. It is a gaseous exchange that happens, a chemical process. And it truly embodies our ever-changing nature. We are different moment to moment, breath to breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Slowly allow the arms to soften and uncross the left leg. Bring the legs back to the center. Arms down by your sides. And take a moment to just recalibrate on your back. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly bend your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice, gentle, loving hug. And let's just circle the knees out and around just to give the hips and the back a little massage here. And now let's go the other way. One more. Feel the lower back press down into the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. And then you can take your time to, again, rock over to one side. And with as little effort as possible, you can press yourself up to a seated position. All right, so let's move into melting heart next. Okay, so let's come onto the knees for melting heart. You can grab your block and just place it in front of you. Bring your hands under your shoulders with the knees underneath of the hips. Now we want to keep the hips pushed back. As you exhale, begin to bend your arms and walk your hands forward. Continue to breathe here. Keep the hands in line with the shoulders. Inhale and exhale, forehead down onto the block. Now, if you do have any shoulder issues, just take the hands a little bit wider. Keep the head on the block. If this feels comfortable for you and you're ready to go a bit further, just keep in mind we will be here for a few minutes. Bring the forehead down to the floor. Continue to push the hips back so that you really feel the biceps and the triceps as you exhale. Try to melt the armpits down to the floor. And feel the heart magnetized toward the earth. You can also take the hands a bit closer to intensify this sensation. And allow yourself to embrace loving, tender thoughts toward yourself as you inhale and exhale. If you find your knees are sensitive here, you can always pad your knees or roll up your mat. Create a little cushion under the knees. Totally fine. There's always something for everyone in Yin Yoga. Stay connected to your breath. Long, slow inhales. Deep, slow exhales. Now we'll take about 1 more minute here. If you would like to just go 1 step further, you can bring your chin onto the mat. You look forward. Listen to your breath. Inhale into the back of your heart. Exhale. Forehead to the floor. Soften your fingertips, bend your elbows, slowly walk your arms in so the hands draw you back. Bring the big toes together, sit the hips back to the heels. Let the head drop. You can take your favorite version of child's pose. You can keep the arms extended, knees wide, or
You would like to round the back, especially the upper back after that intense shoulder stretch. Wrap the arms around the outside of the legs, forehead to the floor. And breathe into the back of the heart. Now bring your hands under your shoulders. Exhale, hips to the heels, and inhale slowly and carefully. Roll yourself all the way up. Allow the head to come up last. And just take a few breaths here at the top as you sit nice and tall. Feel the length of your spine and the width of your lungs as you bring all that fresh oxygen into your body.